What a beautiful looking crowd tonight. Oh my gosh, everyone's so dressed up. Give yourselves a round of applause for looking amazing. Like Alex said, I am Meredith Gordon, and I am a woman. Maybe you looked at me and thought, that's a lady. Wrong. I am a woman. With a hard H in front of that W. I am a woman. Like, people would describe me as sturdy and handsome. I'm a woman. I feel at home, like snapping chicken necks and giving birth to babies in the snow. House is like a hollowed out dead horse. I bet you're wondering, have you ever met a woman before? It's your first time? I'll tell you what this woman likes to do for fun. I don't go out for margarita nights with the ladies. Like ladies' nights. It's right there, guys. It's right in the title. Ladies, I don't go there. I do enjoy going to rundown wax museums, though. That's what I like doing. My favorite one is in Lake George, New York. Oh, yes, yes. I'll make you an honorary woman tonight if you want. So there's 2 wax museums in Lake George, New York, but I'm gonna let you in on a secret. There's one really good one. One. And it's because it has this medieval torture chamber room in it that's just amazing. It's like 12 wax guys just being put through the paces. It's beautiful. But the sound effect that they've picked for a room where there's 12 wax guys in agony, this is the only flaw. This is the sound effect. Ooh. Ooh. That's 12 wax men in an Iron Maiden in the rack, and everything is like. It's like they created this beautiful thing, and then they said, "Oh shit, we need a sound effect. Let's go to the nearest old folks' home and just record an old man having a bowel movement and just call it a day." If you haven't gotten married yet, though, think of that place for your venue. I guarantee no one's walked down the aisle to that. No one. What kind of childhood would produce somebody like me? My dad was a Civil War reenactor. I could just stop the joke there. A lot of parents fight, growing up, but mine had really weird fights that no other parents had. Like, my mom would be like, honey, your costume's clean. And then from the living room, it's not a costume. It's a uniform. And then my mom would yell back, is it government issue? No. It's a costume. Very weird childhood. My mom, too, I love my mom, but she's a little neurotic. She adopts old basset hounds. She's got a fetish. I don't know what it is. And the more decrepit they are, the better. And so when I first had my kids, she had one, and it's like 14 years old. And we get there, and she has the dog on a leash. Like, she's got it leashed in the house, like in the living room. I'm like, Mom, you don't need to have the dog on a leash. And she's like, I don't know. He could be very unpredictable. I looked over, and a fly landed on the dog's open eye. And the dog did not blink. The only thing I've ever seen that dog do is breathe. That was it. And my mom's like, he's very crazy. don't know why our kids were terrified of dogs. I have no idea. So I am married. I've been with my husband. Oh my gosh. Who was taken aback by that one? Yeah, married to somebody with a penis. Definitely my parents were. They were like, what? It's like the only kid that had a coming out story saying they were straight. Like, Mom and Dad, I have to tell you something. I'm straight. So I've been with my husband, married and dating for 23 years, actually, this year. Thank you. He's like my first and only for everything, fill in the blank on that. So I was always like really kind of apprehensive about sex, and I've been trying to like think like what made me that way. And I honestly think it's because when I watched The Miracle of Child Life, whatever that movie was that they showed you in health class. Yes. Yeah. Whenever I watched that, I wasn't paying attention when they said that the sperm was microscopic. I thought when sperm comes out, it's one at a time. Like that, and it's huge, and it's just, and the guy is just like, ugh! And then it just flies out, and it's wiggling on the floor. And then you, as the woman, have to pick it up and try to like muscle it in. And the tail's moving around like spaghetti that you like slurp up, just like, get it in there, Meredith, I'm trying! That might have had something to do with it, I don't know. But then I got older, I'm like, oh, it's tiny, I can't even see it. I'm also a mom too, that's shocking. So you know, I definitely know it's small. I've got 2 kids. But this year I was like, Andy, look, I am a woman, which means I am not known for my sexual prowess at all. And so I was like, okay, maybe we could try to do some role play, and that might spice things up. We've been together for a while. And so I was like, look, we could do some movie role play. And so I picked, right out the gate, my absolute favorite movie, which is Jaws. Do we have any other Jaws fans here? Yeah, loud and proud. Okay. So if you haven't seen the movie, at the end of the movie, the hero puts an oxygen tank in the shark's mouth, and the shark just explodes. So Andy was the oxygen tank, and I was the shark, and it was going really well too until he just yelled, "Smile, you son of a bitch," and it just totally killed the mood. So that didn't work at all. We're still trying to figure it out. He still is doing kind of gross things like asking me to do weird, gross things like be on top, and it's just gross. Nobody should ever be asked to do that. But okay, so you might be shocked to learn this. I actually have kind of like, with big crowds of people, I have like kind of crippling social anxiety. And I was talking to my therapist about it, and she's like, Meredith, you need to just know that, tell yourself, I have every right to be in this conversation, and I have a valid opinion. And I'm like, she has never talked to me outside of a clinical setting. She has no idea that I just thought sperm was like the size of a volleyball. Like, she doesn't know. I think it was the universe going, we don't want this spread around, so let's just give her a little social anxiety to keep things even. But I do, being like this, being a woman who enjoys talking about volleyball-sized sperm and things like that, sometimes I find it hard to like connect with other moms, because in my community, I'm strong coffee, and I I just want a friend. But this year, over spring, I was noticing that birds, when they make a sound, they make a specific sound, and then another bird that's like them makes a different sound back, and they find each other that way. Like, how cool is that? So I've been thinking at school pickup, I would do that too. And I would just stand there and go, ball sack. Ball sack. And then just hope and pray that one day I will hear from across the parking lot, Tate? I'm Meredith Gordon, thank you so much.